I didn't come into this collaboration looking to perform. I was a writer, an editor, and a sometimes graphic designer. This work has tested all three of those skills and proven time and again that it demanded more. No longer could I simply tell the tales of magical beings or design their trading cards. I would have to open myself to them, stand in their circle, shoulder their mantle, put on their mask. I would have to give myself over to them, to embody them. This meant putting aside self-consciousness, fear, and the insulation that dwells in the writer's room, well behind the scenes. I would have to be recognized in ways that made me uneasy, although I knew my image would be handled with the utmost care and tact. The sweat behind the leather band of the mask betrayed my nerves. The precious stones swung heavily from the handcrafted belt around my hips. The light filtered into the beautifully curated back room of the swankest magical temple. The entire scene a work of art. Dedicated to the first folkloric goddess of Artarium that I would embody, feyh, the one who powers Artarium's famous guidestones. The guidestones have long been whispered about in our world and the next. In Artarium, these dazzling gems form deep underground, beneath the golden city center. Beautiful pieces of quartz, tiger's eye, amethyst, whose strong vibrations rattled the cave walls and quieted the minds and lips of even the most loquacious. They seemed to be fueled by some divine engine. No average explorer stood a chance of getting close to these powerful stones. King Ignatius called upon the most renowned of rockhounds, the brother and sister duo Hedvig and Hergi, to enter the caves and bring back some of the sacred gems. Standing 3 feet and 8 feet tall respectively, this balanced pair were unmatched in their ability to find and draw out even the most stubborn of stones, ancient, divine, even cursed. It is said that Hergi's haunting song echoed through the long passageways, finding its harmony with the frequency of the stones and drawing them out of their beds for Hedvig to gather, cut, and polish. Then it was the forge master's turn to work with the stones, fitting them with heavy metal hoops to hang from chains and strings. No two pieces are alike, but each bears the mark of his intention: strong magic to enhance protection, clarity, courage, and any other qualities the stones might carry. His work gave the prized stones new life as pendulums, but it was feyh who gave them their swing. When Jeffrey created the mask for feyh's guidestone performance, the long woven nose offered a perfect place to hang a stone. It was modeled after her mask, as were the black reeded mantle and the gauzy, foggy skirts that hung to the floor. I decorated the belt with guidestones, and we attached 2 powerful tiger's eye pieces to long chains. In a way, the costume was our offering to her, a ritual that recognized her role in lending movement to the guidestones, connecting them with the subconscious of the seeker, the collective unconscious, and those beyond the veil. When I donned the costume, I quietly asked her to lend me her sway, as she does the stones. I followed Jeffrey's words of direction, just 1 click louder than the drone that filled the room. After a time, he asked, "Is there anything you want to try?" I felt a wave of gratitude and love hit me square in the chest. feyh was present in the space. "Just let me know when I can move," I replied. I imagined my hands holding hers as she cradled each stone in turn, whispering its name, speaking blessings upon it, asking its help for the one who would bring it home, and breathing into it the power to sway in sync with the mind and soul. A divine bellows stoking the flames, Slifa feeding Bethos a handful of ripe pomegranate seeds. I was feyh, and she was me, in that space, for that moment in time. Sit with her now. Get acquainted. I'll come find you in a moment. Is art, forevermore captured in my innermost heart, on the screen and on paper, in the stones and their swinging chains, in music, word, and rhyme, on the canvas carefully layered with her torn gauze skirts, adorned with her costume and the moonstone from her belt. All our offerings to her, ready to be sent out into the world. May the ones who seek a path find their mark and their place at her side. May we always meet one another with gratitude and love. Hail Lady feyh, the one who sets the guidestone swinging. Hail all the people of Artarium for showing us the way. Hail the MUSE.